Hello, beautiful one. Welcome to my channel. When we talk about human evolution, what do we mean? What signifies evolution in the sense of human development? The ability to create things, to make life more comfortable, like the development of cities, infrastructure, workplaces, the invention of the wheel, fast cars, airplanes, or even rockets that transport us into space. I think there are many different ways to look at this. All these conveniences can make life more easy. But what lies at the heart of human evolution? If you like this video, don't forget to press like, to share it with anyone else you think can benefit. A friend, a family member, anyone you think may enjoy this video. If you like, subscribe to my channel so you can become part of our little community of love, happiness, and truth. I think evolution in its truest sense means that all people are well, happy, and looked after. As long as there is war and suffering in the world, we still have a very long way to go. In his Four Noble Truths, the Buddha says that life is suffering due to loss, sickness, failure, and the impermanence of pleasure. So we don't need to go to parts of the world where there is war or such atrocities to find it. Even in a more comfortable life where all basic needs are met, suffering exists. At the very least, we all know the never-ending cycle of desires that will never be fully satisfied. As soon as we achieve one thing, we already crave for the next thing. We all have experienced loss in our life of something dear. And some people might be able to suppress that and to move on, but it is real and it exists. According to the Buddha, suffering exists due to attachment, the desire to have and to control things, and on the other hand, to avoid negative sensations such as fear or jealousy. The Buddha also says that there is an end to suffering and that attachments can be overcome. The calling of the Buddha is high, like that of Jesus, as I pointed out in my last video. It is the golden path, the highest form of evolution that we can achieve. So it does require some effort, at least in the beginning. And I think this is why some people might shy away. It sounds like hard work, and maybe not too appealing to have to let go of desires and attachments. It might sound like you have to let go of things that you enjoy and love in life. However, all those things we think we enjoy so much, we soon will find out that they pass. They are short-lived, and they do not satisfy the deepest of our desires. They are a kind of replacement of the true happiness that we seek, and that is lasting. We can never find peace on earth if we haven't found peace inside of us. How can we be bringers or advocates of peace if we don't know what it is for ourselves? This is the place where we need to start. As long as we have all sorts of desires, we cannot be truly peaceful. Not because desires are bad or forbidden, but because they keep harassing us and they keep us hankering. Let's imagine we're trying to sit still just for a moment. How long does it take for thoughts to come in and to suggest something to us that is supposedly better than what is here right now? It's not the thought itself that is bad. but it is the attention that we give to it and our desire for whatever they suggest to us. Let's imagine one moment we are totally content with whatever is here right now. What power do thoughts have? In my videos, I suggest that only 2 minutes of silence can be a wonderful entry point into introspection and nurturing the ability to withstand distractions and the call of thoughts and desires. Simply sitting still for 2 minutes and cultivating silence. After that, we can take notes and see what have we found in the silence. If we stop 2 minutes pursuing the next alluring call of the mind, what have we missed out on? Gradually, we can extend this time. Have you lost anything? Missed anything of significance? If you didn't make that call, write that email, made that online shopping, booked that ticket, ate that biscuit, checked your phone, what have you truly missed compared to what you have gained? A significant ability perhaps that you didn't know you had. The ability to live and breathe without adding anything. The ability to be content and perhaps to even feel a little bit of peace without chasing some alluring call. When we break this vicious cycle of following stimuli that constantly take us away from the peace that we are and that we carry inside, and just sit still, the rhythm of our thoughts slows down. Thoughts become less and revert to a more peaceful state. Usually, thoughts carry us into the past to something that has happened and to evaluate that in some way, or into the future to things we need to do. Sitting still and maybe just focusing on the breath can really help us to recognize the moment as it is right now, unplugged in its bare essence. And we can see, is it really so bad? The breath happens automatically. All the bodily functions are being taken care of, the digestion, the heart rate. There is really nothing we need to do. And this can be very liberating and open up a lot of space. The understanding that it is possible to exist without adding anything. The Buddha sat under the Bodhi tree for 49 days to reach enlightenment. Not all of us are at this point perhaps. Usually it takes several lifetimes. However, we all can plant our personal Bodhi tree, a place of stillness where we can meditate without being distracted. On TV, there are so many programs about flipping houses, turning derelict buildings into grand mansions. But what does all that luxury give us once it is finished? How much more quality of life, so to speak, could we gain if we all planted a Bodhi tree, a tree of meditation, a sacred space where we can dive deeper and deeper into that lasting peace that we all are at our core? The Buddha suggests not to accept his words on blind faith, but to go out and verify if they are true or not. Some of his pointings, like right speech, no lying, no condemning, no gossiping, right conduct, not hurting anyone else. We have heard versions of that before in the 10 Commandments or the instructions simply on how to be a good person. But this can sometimes be difficult if it is just a mental instruction rather than a personal experience. Though we all do have that knowing inside, a healthy person doesn't feel great after lying or stealing. There is such a thing as a human conscience. Think of Lady Macbeth. She convinces her husband to kill King Duncan. all her dreams come true. Her husband now can become king. But her conscience consumes her, and she ends up killing herself. The other proof that we know this is compassion. Who would like to kill the cow they eat? It is a very bad or harsh, cruel act. And we all have the ability to feel the pain of another being as though it was our own. But at the root of being able to fully realize all these innate capacities lies the ability to feel peace inside. In fact, it is a natural consequence of that. Out of peace arises peace and love. Imagine if we all carried inside that peace that comes with regular meditation, looking inside, being still. How quickly the world would truly advance. Peace in the hearts of man means peace in the world we create around us. It is truly all we need to reach the true height of human civilization, where no man will suffer. Imagine when we understand that the nature of all cravings is impermanent and incomplete for all the outer things and additions to life. Then we can awaken to the one true desire that lies behind it all, that unites us all, and that will bring together everything in the end. Shall we take a moment to taste this and verify what the Buddha speaks about? By looking at all the things that we carry inside, all the contentment and the freedom that we were born with, before being fooled into thinking that we are always lacking something. For this short contemplation, click on my video, Buddha Meditation. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to press a like, to share it with anyone else you think can benefit. And if you like, to subscribe to my channel, to become part of our beautiful community of love, peace, and happiness.